You're back with Heidi Love, Soul Sister Recovery Talk. Soul sister, fill the empty hole, sisters. So, today I'm here to tell you my personal recovery story and also my wildest dreams with doing this station and this album with Joni. So, gosh, my recovery story started years and years and years ago. I think I had my first drink when I was 14. I was a blackout drinker right out the get go. I went to a party and I think I had a wine cooler. I really, really like sugar. I'll tell you about that later. So I had that sweet little wine cooler and kept on drinking and ended up puking my guts out. And I ended up acting in ways I would never want anyone to see me act, and a whole lot of other things that night. And it was really rinse and repeat. And I was a binge drinker, so I'd go for months and days and weeks and long periods of time without drinking. And it took this stubborn alcoholic a long time to admit that that was my problem. I think I had that story because I wasn't a daily drinker um, that maybe I wasn't an addict. And, I'm not going to go into my drunk log. I think that qualifies me. I also am a very good codependent. And if I diagnosed myself for relationship addiction, I would say I am an ambivalent love addict, which is a switch hitter: love addict, love avoidant, codependent. And today, I don't live in those patterns. Those are non sober relationship behaviors. So, in this series of talks, we're going to talk in detail about those things. My life passion and my work, my vocational work, has become working with people in recovery or who grew up in, ACA homes. Do relationships better, do intimacy better, because they say connection is the opposite of addiction. So that has become my own passion. How do I get intimate with something other than these substances? Or how do I quit avoiding the love that's around? And that's my personal passion and my vocational passion. So we'll be talking a lot about that in these talks because I have a lot of tips and tricks and fun skills to share with you and give to you that have really changed my life. So um, I also want to talk about the really painful things. I mean, there was addiction has really robbed my life, my own addiction. Um, I think in sobriety, having pop up addictions that I call them, like cigarettes or food addiction. I hate to say food addiction as a pop up addiction. It has been a really horrific one for me, and taking me to depression and the gates of really wanting to die. So we want to talk about the seriousness of those things too, and I'll share with you deeper and deeper as we go along my journey with those pop-up addictions, even in sobriety. So sobriety from drugs and alcohol, and then dealing with these other things that really essentially rob my life. And it has been my experience that no matter what addiction I'm in, if I'm really in it, it's stealing my life, and it eventually makes me want to die. Whether it's because I feel so bad or whether it's because mentally I feel so trapped, my only escape is to want to die. That's really where I go. So that's the kind of addict that I am, and I'll share that journey with you, more and more. And we want to talk to you. I want to interview you. I want to hear your story. I want to hear where you're at, where are your bumps, where are your roadblocks. And my dream in doing this station with Joni is that we can connect with a lot of addicts, with people that are trying to get sober, trying to get well, with people that have been well 20 years and they're trying to be entertained and have fun. And my dream is that you learn, that we inspire you, that we connect with you. And okay, the little girl in me would really love to go all around the world and sing at all the AA conventions, or CODA, or SLAA, or FA. Because I told you I'm NEA. I'm NEA. So we would love to do a world tour and share our album all over the world. I love traveling, and that's something that sobriety has given me. I'll tell you a quick little story. I was in Italy, and I went to a meeting, and I was enjoying my kids and my partner, and this newcomer shared. She's like, "Oh my God, I'm having the worst time. She's like, all I can think about is all this wine. And let me remind you, well, not remind you, you didn't know, but I love wine. That was my drink of choice. And I was in Italy and did not think about wine one time, not one freaking time. And when she started mentioning wine, I was like, oh my God, this shit works. I'm not thinking about alcohol. It's not ruining my trip. I'm not even envious of it. I don't even notice people having it. So the promises really do come true, and you really can be free. You really can be free. And so I think that's all I have to say. I'll see you soon. Please comment. Tell me your story. Tell me what you want to hear from me. I love talking. I love speaking. If you want to know about codependency, love avoidance, any kind of relationship crap, relationships, post below. Ask me questions. Tell me what you want to hear about. Tell me what help you need, and I will make videos for you. Soul sister, fill the empty hole, sister.